Today, we're going to see how to get almost 500 language models without a monthly subscription and integrate some of them into our favorite IDEs. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Adnan. I'm a senior front-end developer with 15 plus years in the industry, specializing in JavaScript, React, Angular, and Next.js. Over the past year, I have integrated AI into every part of my development workflow, and I've tested almost every major AI coding platform out there. And now, let's see what we are having here today. OpenRouter. I'm on the OpenRouter.com. So OpenRouter provides a unified API that gives you access to hundreds of AI models through a single endpoint, and I mean hundreds, over 400 models at last count. So if you navigate here to the models here, so there's a model section, and now you're gonna see actually a list of models that are available here. So the list is really huge. And you can also filter and check any of these. So look at this. We are also able here to filter per series. So categories, for example, programming. If I click here, we're gonna see the programming models here. List. So this is provided like for programming, and also we can navigate there and filter per I don't know, provider. Supported parameters, etc. So we can filter per prompt pricing and everything here. So this is a really interesting thing. But now what's interesting for us is actually how to integrate them into our favorite IDEs. So the first thing here is actually that you would need an account actually for OpenRouter.ai. And now go to the OpenRouter.ai and create your account. After you finish that, after you created your account, navigate your account here. So you have to click here and click the keys. And now we're going to see on the left side the API keys. Okay. And now what we have to do here. So we have to create an API key here. I have already created my own, but I'll just click here for you to show you the prompt screen here. So after you create it here, you can add any name you want here, and also credit limit. This is optional, but this is also good. You can create an API key and limit it to some amount of credits that it can spend. So you're providing to somebody, or you just want to like provide some limit and to test it out. So that's fine as well. Okay, after you click create, you will get your API key. Then please save it somewhere because you will not able to see it again. So copy that key, and before we go to our code editors, I'm going to show you something also. So we have an option here to buy a key, to buy these keys, to buy these credits actually. So if you press here, the credits, you're gonna go to the page where you can buy actually credits for OpenRouter.ai. So why is this important? Some of these models are actually free, but some of them we have to pay. So instead of paying a subscription to our AI code editor, for example, Cursor, Windsurf, or any others, we're able to buy, or something like a prepaid, we're able to buy credits and to use them as per our needs, and also to use them with the models that we would like to use. So there is no like monthly subscription, but you put some amount here and you buy it and you have it until you spend it. So after that, you can also add some more, and that's it. So if you want to have this, you would have to buy some credits here as well. So this is the part with the credits and so on. So after you copied your API key, actually, we are navigating to our code editor. So first of I'm just gonna open VS Code here. So inside of the VS Code, you're gonna see chat here for the Copilot. So I'm going to click this chat here, and it is going to open a Copilot here. And now I'll just go and click here. So you can see there's an option to click close on it at 3.5. And also we have an option to click manage models. So if I click manage models here, it will open at the top. It will open this prompt here. So I can select OpenRouter here. when I select OpenRouter, we have to paste our code, actually, our API. We copy it here, API key, just paste it, API key here, and hit enter. After we hit enter, you will get this list with the AI models, language models that you can add and use. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'll just select any of these, maybe just to give it a try. I'll try with the Grok 4 here. Okay, because it's not the usual one. And now here, we can see the notification that we registered successfully a model here. After we do that, we have to select it again here. Okay, click here, and we can select our model that we already added. So we can see that this is coming from other models, and we have our Grok 4 added here. Click on it, and now we can ask it something. So I'm gonna ask, example, let me just move this bit, you can see. Okay, now we can ask just what is this project about? Okay, so keep in mind that I've just selected the mode to ask, not to agent or to edit something, but just ask to see what is it. So let's check what is it result actually. Okay, references. Okay, it's getting the README project specification here, and also, so it says this is like AC Logistic. It's an Angular-based thread platform for managing transport and logistics services. It includes features like a user authentication, out service, real-time location tracking, dispatch. So it's a UI in Bosnia with a focus on companies' dispatch service is detailed in the project specification. So this is true, and this is correct thing here. So this is not just something special, but we actually use the Grok 4 here. Also, if I go back to the website, so let me see if there is a usage. There's already usage for this API key. So to check the usage, we can go here to the API keys again and go back here and click on it. So we can see that if we click here, the 3 dots, we have a queue activity. So we can see that Grok was used here. Okay, we can see the Grok has been used here. And we can see the number of tokens, and we can see the amount of credits that it used for this. So it's 0.018, so really cheap that we get the information. As this is not like a relevant thing that we coded actually something with it. This is just for the testing purposes, but we are also able to see the statistics of each of our models that we have here. So this is interesting part. Also, let me go to the other coding editors. For example, I'll open a cursor. Most of the developers are using these days cursor, but here's the thing with the cursor. If you're not a premium cursor, you're actually not able to add any OpenRouter API keys here. So I already tried that, and let me show you. Just open AI pane. Okay, we can see here. So I selected Grok 4, and I'm also trying to ask it about this, about this application here. Enter, but we can see that we have to be like a pro or business subscription for this. But here's another thing: how can we actually add our custom API keys and use it without being a premium in the cursor here? So if we go here and navigate here, we're gonna search for client. So the client is actually autonomous coding agent, and here we can see that it has like it has a lot of install accounts. It's been used like a lot of people. But here's the thing: we can actually use this, and after installing, you'll find it here, to add our own API key here. That so we can see here, and we can go down, scroll down, and we can see all of these models here because we have added our OpenRouter API key. So the same thing is happening with the Windsurf. If I open the Windsurf here, we have the same another application. It's AI Cloud from Angular, but we're gonna see that I already have the client installed here, and also I'm able to select these models here as I added my OpenRouter key here. Okay. Hey, if you guys enjoyed this video, you're gonna love this video over here, where I demonstrate my cursor productivity setup. Make sure to go and watch it as well. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.